What's up, guys? It is Greg. We are back in the garage for a short video, short vlog, for the most part. Today, with the expansion of my wife's party planning business, we have decided that it's time for a trailer because a lot of the stuff just will not fit in the Tiguan and in the GTI because it doesn't make sense to take two vehicles to a place. We are going to be purchasing a trailer, a used one, later on this afternoon. So with that, we have to get the old Tiguan, well, new old Tiguan ready to pull a trailer. And with that, we have a hitch. This is the hitch. Very, very small. Has 4 holes. It bolts in. Don't mind my work area. I was making some wood stakes for her this morning, actually, before a picnic event. If you want to know about it, if you're in the Orlando area and you want some party planning, birthday, wedding, those little fancy picnics that they're doing, hit her up. Plan to Party Orlando. The link will be in the description below. Check her out on Instagram as well. There'll be she's done a whole lot of stuff, a lot of cakes and all kinds of stuff. We have the hardware for that, and last but not least, we have the plug-and-play wiring, which is going to come in super duper clutch. All the instructions, so we're going to get into that right now. First things first, strip the back end as far as the covers in the trunk, like stuff like this. Don't need this, get out of here. I have to get rid of this as well. I don't need you, get out of here. This can stay. I watched a video and the guy took all this stuff out. This can stay. This stuff is gonna have to come out though. You see that? You see what Volkswagen does? Oh, you gotta piece it. They piece it together like Legos. That's super cool. I can get it out in pieces. I know why. There we go. It's full of like Christmas tree pines. I need you to come out. And I think that's it. So, let's get started. Real quick, just want to show you guys. Yesterday I got the tires mounted on the Bugattis. They're looking epic. They're getting ready to go on the car here soon. Shout out to my guy Chris at SG Auto Works. He's just the best in the business. Alright, so we do have to trim an area on the back bumper. Let me get down here and show you guys. Oh, Volkswagen being somewhat smart. Let's see if I can get down here to show you guys. They pre-identified where you need to cut. There's a cutout here, but as you can see, there's the holes. There was some damage on the bumper when we got the car, but you can see some holes down there. So we'll cut here, and then we'll go as far as we need to just to get the hitch in, and then we'll leave it at that. I'm not sure what happened here, but we'll get this going. Alright, so with this situation going on here, it seems like Volkswagen already had a setup for a trailer hitch already installed here, but our setup is going to be slightly different. So I'm just going to trim back this piece here. I'll figure this out later on. Maybe I'll try and plastic weld it so it like looks better than it does, but I don't need the whole panel to be cut out. I think that's just excess. So we have our bolts here as well. You get these cool washers with it. They go a specific way. Let's see if you can see. See, they have those little gripper teeth things. You want those facing the hitch. So you want them up through the hitch into the body of the car, or the frame rail rather. So let me see where I need to trim here, and then we'll start installing the hitch. You're gonna need a 17mm socket, preferably an extension, unless you want to get your hands in there. And then once you tighten everything down, you want to torque the bolts to 45 foot-pounds. Alright, our 4 bolts are in and torqued to 45 foot-pounds. And we're done with this stage. See, I only cut out maybe 6-7 inches of the factory part that was actually trimmed out, so that's all you need. And you can see that's just enough to get the hitch in and secure it. So let's head on to the wiring. Okay, so we have the complete wiring harness here. I'm gonna strip this out. This is obviously the part that is going to connect to our trailer right here. 4-pin with the weather protected cap, which if it's not going to stay outside, you don't need to. If you're not trailering anything, you can just keep this part inside the vehicle. This is the control box with the wiring. So we're going to make our wiring connections. We're going to keep everything off to the side in this little area cubby right here. We have fuse holder, some zip ties, and a length of wire that needs to go and give us positive 12-volt power from the battery, which we need to run up. So for now, what we need to do is take off the taillights, because this gets integrated to the taillights, as you can see. So let's get that going. Alright, so we need a trim tool, preferably plastic, to get in here and pop off this cap like that. Pop that one off, come down here. There's another clip, just like that. Just be careful. And it looks like to be a T25, 2 T25 screws. You need to pop off both taillights because the wiring needs to go in behind and secure to the back of the taillight. Fairly long screws for a taillight, but you know, whatever, Volkswagen. Use your trim tool to the edge. Just work it back and forth, and pop your taillight out. You know, there's a safety clip here. And push down, and then the light comes out. Okay, so you want your green wire connector going to the passenger side, up through here. There it is. Obviously you want that for turn signal purposes. This is what we do. Take it, plug it in here. Like, come on. Put it back in our safety clip, and then this will plug into our tail light, like so. With the safety clip, and then we're done. Just tuck your excess wires back into the body of the car like normal. Make sure you catch your clip for the tail light. Slide it back into place. Reattach your screws, and the passenger side is done for now. Do this to the other side with the yellow wire going to the driver's side. Don't forget to tuck your wires and your whole everything in here. What you can do is bring all your wiring down underneath the carpeted backing, and then underneath this trim piece here, which I'm going to take out and just tape the wire across. Or if you don't need to, you could just snake it underneath, and you can do that as well. That way you don't have to take this piece out and worry about the clips, and then do the same kind of wire connections on the driver's side. Okay, for the driver's side, the hole is a lot less smaller, and you have the plastic carrying piece for your jack. So you can just push this panel out from behind the main plastic piece here. I sent a piece of strap. You could use a piece of wire, anything. Fish it down. You can see there's a little hole right there. You can see right back in there. Comes out. Use electrical tape, connect these two pieces, and then pull and fish the wire up and through to make your taillight connection. With your wiring connections. Connect your taillight. Fish your wire back into the hole. Taillights in. Put in your screws, and we're good to go. Alright, so, come on camera, adjust. So, the white wire is going to be your ground. Obviously, you can pick where you want. There's a ground stud right there. I don't have an 11. I'm pretty sure it's an 11. So 10 just barely won't fit. I don't have an 11-inch socket, so I'm not going to deal with it. Can just drill a hole with the self-tapping screw provided in the kit and attach it there, or you can go hardcore and just find an 11 and take off the grounding stud nut right there, attach a ground there because it's a perfect ground, and use that. I have our ground right there, and we use a double-sided tape included in the kit to attach the box right there. This wire is going to get fished down. I'm going to see if I can run it underneath the car like they did in the company video. They just used this grommet right here, poked a hole, and fished the wire through all the way down to the front to the battery. We'll see how that's going to work. I don't have a lift. I could run it in the car. I don't feel like taking off all the panels, but we'll find a way. So you're going to connect your jumble of wire that they give you here with the butt connector and run that to the front to the battery, and then you're good to go. At least you should be. Okay, at this stage you've snaked your wire that's going to go to the battery underneath your carpet, through the hole, pulled out all the excess. You are pretty much done with the install back here. You can either leave this out hanging for now and put all your trunk pieces back in, because now we're going under the car up to the front. Now if you wanted to do this and run your wires inside the interior panel, that's up to you. You'd open each door, run off every panel, do the firewall, down onto the battery, but we're going to go underneath. So let's put everything back together back here and seal this part up. Okay, all our wiring is ran underneath the body and this plastic trim here, all the way protected till it comes out here behind the control arms, up behind the battery, away from all heat, anything rotating. So right now we'll just connect this, splice it in, connect it to the battery, and we're good to go. Alright, so we're at the battery connection part. Volkswagen captures their nuts, so the best you can do, is this not a 10? Oh, it's a 12. Let me go get a 12. Anyway, best you can do is loosen this. I always cut a small little chunk out to fit over the screw, and then tighten it back to secure it. Battery wiring secure, put your fuse in it, and you're good to go. Don't act up. Small piece. Boom. We are done. Close this. Unfortunately, you guys can hear me still. There are no lights on that box, so we're just gonna have to hope that it's gonna work. We hit the get the trailer, hook up the wiring, and then see if we did a job correctly, which I'm about 98% sure that we did. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's a little bit different from what we used to do. So if you guys like the video, like, subscribe. And check out the channel. We have other videos working on Volkswagens and doing other things like that. So with that said, I'm out. I'm going to go get cleaned up. And let's go pick up this trailer. I'll see you next time in the garage. Peace. Well, we got a trailer.